And we are live. Alrighty, hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David and her ladyship? Now, Bassman's not here yet. I dare say he will be in due course. I know that I'm on an hour earlier than normal for everyone because, of course, daylight savings has happened here. Now, when you guys move, I'm going to have to, yeah, that's a whole nother story. I digress. Now, today, we're really close to getting the Batmobile done. So what we're going to do, and there is a few things that are going to prevent us from getting the Batmobile done. This is all good. Actually, something just occurred to me on that note. Whole other story. Anyway, but what we're going to do is get as much done as we can so that when certain things have come to pass, we can do them. Yes. In the meantime, we all know the drill. Yeah, we do. Oh, yeah, coffee time, my man. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, here's what I was going to ask you, David. Do you build helicopters? Yeah, about to focus shortly, mate. That should be okay at the moment. Now, next, what you'll see here is, let me just move a few bits and bobs. Now, this is, well, it's a goodly start on our Batmobile. Now, there's a few things I want to do. As far as this goes. And what it is, there's a few things, as I said. First up, this decal soften. Get that on some of these decals on the car, on the hull. Then I want to get our hull largely assembled. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now, today, again, and as usual, to be fair, I need to be somewhat aware of the time because now, because yeah, today's actually the last day of my course, so I need to attend. I think on Friday there might be a thing. I don't think, well, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, in any event, I have to get to my course today. Now, once I've applied this decal thinner or decal soften all the way down here. Now, we'll go along here. Actually, we'll do the front first. Now, what's going to be the hold up, and it might only be a couple of days, but we'll get on to other things. The interim is there's a couple of bits. Two bits I straight out lost. So I need to get them 3D printed, which I am going to. I've got that all organised. But I've got to meet the guy or get them to the guy today. And then, of course, get them back off of him. So these are the things. All right, getting there. Oh, fuck, I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. All right, next on this side. Then we'll do the back, and then we're going to get to some assembly. Now, my options are pretty straightforward. I've got to say, having done this, it does give me the urge to... Oh, nice. Well, that's very good of you. 70 pounds. You shoot, you score. That's yeah, that's bargain basement, man. But yeah, if it's just learning the system, fuck yeah. There we go. Now onto the back. Now we'll start here. And then we'll there's a little touch up there I might do as well while we're here. And in fact, I don't even know why that is. That's okay. It matters not. Now, will it get in the way of anything? No, it will not. Excellent. Now, there's a couple of things we can do. I'm just waffling about. There's a bit of glue burn here because I cracked that at one stage through my being a bit heavy-handed. Give me a moment. I just missed your last comment. There we go. Oh, definitely extra brownie point material, buddy. And brownie points are never a bad thing. My mother was a brown now. It's such a mum thing to do. It really is. As in my mum. It's such the sort of thing she'd go for. All right. So we get there on that one. Now, what I want to do next What I'm fundamentally doing is just getting things to a point where I've done as much as I can. Because, like I said, I'm waiting for those parts that are going to be 3D printed. That's fine. But if I've got everything else to the point where, well, here we are, you know, just saying. Now, yeah, let us, what we're going to put in is the crime computer and the engine bay. Now, I was utilizing this Messerschmitt box because there's a bit more stability in what we're looking for here. Now, okay, let's see how that fits. Oh, it looks, no, it's not straight yet. Let's get in the right spot, Rob, before we can say that it fits nicely. This is not going to be quite as easy as I know. There's other light. Yeah, okay. Oh, dearie me. Ha ha! That's the wrong way round. Yeah. But, okay. So, at the end of the day, it's going to fit nicely. This we know. Jolly good. So, what I'd be doing is getting that in. And now we've got the lid on that. No, I have not. Nice one, big boy. Now, depending on how we go for time, excuse me a moment. I'm back. Depending how we go for time, it is entirely possible that I will feel inclined, or have the time availability, all being well, to do some of the work on the P51D that needs doing. So that would be, if I got that achieved, that would be outstanding. It's because the stuff I need to do on that's pretty insignificant, actually. Now, give me a moment. We'll hold from there. Oh, look at that. Just that nicely, kids. And that was beautiful. I'll give you a zoom in. There's a small gap there. Give me a moment. Hang on. It could be as simple as giving you, yeah, a bit more of an added squeeze, perhaps. There we go. Engine bay in position. Oh, hey, Stephen, how you doing? Now, the next bit we can get in position is the crime computer, which is just here and goes come here, you. honestly. Is it just that easy? Well, yeah, but it's going to need to be glued. It's not quite as snug as most of this, but that's fine. Once it's dried, I'm sure it'll be all good in the hood. This we will now do. All right. Oh, Bassman, how you doing? Say hello to Basswoman. Oh, hey, Big Racer, how you doing? Now, I've come to the realization I won't be complete. Yeah,
Hello, hello.
I won't be completing the Batmobile because I've got to get those 3D printed parts. Well, I should have them by the end of the week. What I'm going to get this as done as it can be, and then, or possibly notwithstanding the electrical wires, which I might do tomorrow, while I'm waiting for the 3D parts, which shouldn't be long, hopefully. You can get. Actually, I might finish off the Messerschmitt and the P51D.
Well, I got the information for those spark plug wires whenever you want it.
Oh, cool. That
I
would be
forgot to give
good.
it. I forgot to give it to you the last two times.
Ah. I'm actually thinking of if I'm going to be waiting for just a minor amount of time to complete the Batmobile. If we're getting on with other kits, what I could potentially do is get this as done as it can be, and get some of that nice, complete with its own distributor cap caper going on that you
Yeah,
choose.
good, good.
Now, what that would ultimately mean is that it could be a couple of weeks before I finish it. But if it's done to the point that it needs to be or can be, well, I'll probably buy a few sets of them just because that way for the next cars I want to use them on, well, hello, come to Papa.
Yeah, they're nice to just keep on hand.
Yeah, that's the idea. Oh, and there we go. Here's our crime computer in position.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
While I'm here, you haven't seen this yet, Bassman. So we've got the engine bay in position. This is the sort of shit I'm talking about. Stuff that I can just do and go, right, got that done.
Right. That looks
Because
good.
then, of course, ultimately, I probably won't put the hull on, even though I could, only because when I put the lights in, because that's one of those is what I'm getting printed, it'll be easier if I'm just using the hull, not the whole car.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah. Now, in the meantime, the hull is coming along very nicely. Happy with that. Now, we've got the wheels in position.
Oh wow. You got the seats in too, right?
We've got the seats in. Now, next, phone wire. Oh, that takes me back.
Don't it do? Good old landline.
Oh, yeah. I used to. Oh, seriously? Give me a moment, guys. I've just dropped a wheel. Oh, of course. I see where it's coming out. Okay. Okay. Gonna deal. That's a bit irritating. Oh, it's come off there. Okay. That's easy to fix. We'll fix that now. Still fucking irritating. Now, wonder why that one's giving me such jip. And while I'm here, where'd that wheel go? At least that's big and chunky, going to be easy as fuck to see. Can't see it at the moment. I think I know where it's gone without even getting it.
Yeah, I've dropped wheels before, and they roll away a really long ways.
Oh yeah. Now, fortunately for me, I've got a rough idea where it went. I think it's gone under a bookshelf over there that's pretty much directly behind me. Look, it's big enough that I will find that very easily. This is a thing. Now, I can go yoink and yoink just for the time being. I'm going to need to.
I was actually
Okay.
thinking about putting a landline back in our house, and my wife was like, "Are you effing crazy?"
Yep. I remember the first time I encountered somebody where everybody had their own mobiles,
Oh yeah, I remember when it first came out.
and for fuck's sake, I need to find. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a whole handful of these out. God knows where I'm going to put them for the time being. Aha! Now, I have a cunning plan. I think, if I'm lucky. I'm not lucky. Bugger. No, I am lucky. What I'm going to do is, for that handful of what I needed to have on hand, because as you can see, I'm using the um, cotton wool bud box as a stand. And in fact, here we go. Boom, because I'm putting them in here. Because I figured out I've got the space. If I'm going that far, why don't I actually go the whole box of dice, the whole 9 yards, as it were. So therefore, this is indeed now a stand that I can use. Here's a fun fact for you. I thought the phrase "the whole 9 yards" was from was from gridiron. In terms of you've only made a yard on the play, but you've got to go the whole 9 yards to get your first down. This was my assumption.
Right.
That is not the case. What it's from apparently is that 9 yards was the length of a full belt of ammunition for a gunner in a B-17.
Really?
Apparently. Thus, the term doesn't give them the whole 9 yards.
That makes sense.
Totally, it does.
Mystery solved.
Hmm.
I always
Yeah.
wonder where it came from as well.
Well, there you have it. Let's see if this glue is cooperating today. Normally it does. If not, I've got the other one somewhere. No. Maybe is it? Is that? Is it? Come on. Come on. Let's see if we get. This is the one's got a better reach with it. I'm going to try my little lighter trick again with it. Oh, hey John, how are you doing? Because I've got the aircon on. Oh, for fuck's sake, Richie. I've got to. I'm getting a bit of wind effect here. It's not optimal when trying to apply a lighter to your glue stem. Now, Ah, we have glue. Got this one going again. Yeah,
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
that's the one. Now let us. Oh, fuck's sake. There and there. God damn! Check out the air brakes on that truck. You can probably hear them. That's what that noise in the background is. If you can hear it.
Surprised I didn't hear that truck just drive by my house as well.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's not much they can really do about it, of course. Right. Hopefully this time it'll stay put. Cunty thing. Cunty, cunty, cunty.
During the evening, I don't much mind these trucks going by being loud. These young boys around here, but when they come by at 5 and 6:30 in the morning, with their no, oh my
uh,
god,
there was okay. Here's the thing, right? The road, that main road that I live close to, is a road called Port Rush Road. Now, Port Rush Road is called that because it is the quickest way for a truckie coming off the freeway to get to the port.
huh?
Hence, Port Rush. Because you go straight down Port Rush Road, then down another road called Grand Junction Road, so called because it has many junctions on it. Who would have thought? And ultimately, um, the point being that if you're going to live next to a road like that, well, you're going to have to deal with inevitably truck noise. These are facts. There's now that said, at the very bottom of the freeway, it's quite a prestigious suburb, Glen Osmond. And you know, they find it a jolly rum thing that they have to tolerate this noise and have been suggesting that trucks should be made to go down this other way of crossroad. It's going to take miles out of their way.
Yeah.
And it's just like, are you guys for fucking real? Oh my God, how Australian did I just sound? Um, but you get the idea straight away. That's the whole thing. It's just an utterly stupid idea put forward by people who are way too fucking got way too much money and way too much time on their hands. And you just put up with that
That's
sort
how
of
them
noise.
pencil pictures.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, if you're going to live near a main road, you just got to put up with that, I guess, you know? That's my take on it. I mean, I like living where I do because it also comes with the plus side of easy access to everywhere.
Oh yeah, true.
If you're going to live, that's the plus side of living near a freeway. You want to get somewhere? Boom, there it is.
Well, the nearest major highway to our house is about 9 miles away, right here in the middle of the country.
That's a bit of a distance,
Yeah, it is. But
which is no bad thing either, I must say.
we still get a lot of 18 wheelers and dump trucks come by here a lot.
I know that for quite a while, there was a thing. Now I'm pretty sure that's stable enough that I can let it dry in that sort of upright position. If you follow me, um, there was a time when the really big 18 wheelers and stuff like that couldn't come down Port Rush Road. They were making that no, you can't do that, Hellboy. Then somebody realised that that was actually slowing down the transport of important goods and making it far more expensive. What's more, and you think, yeah, well, why would you stop them? Head out of Rectum anytime you're ready.
Yeah, we got a fire department rock throwing distance from the house.
Yeah, storyteller's note. while I'm happy to live close to Port Rush Road, I wouldn't want to do as some people do and actually live on it. Getting out of your driveway would be a nightmare.
Absolutely.
I have lived on it when I was much younger, and all I'm saying is, in fact, I need to do the full-on. This can be either of Chinese or Japanese, sort of master figure. Oh, the impetuousness of youth. And that's all I can put it down to. Now,
Yeah, it's like 70 highway, 9 miles from us. I wouldn't want to live on it
no,
either.
no. Why would you do it to yourself? Right. Alrighty, so I'm going to use a bit of crystal clear on putting the phone cord in. So, like I said, depending on factors X, Y, and Z, I would suggest we may. Let's see, I've only been going for what, half an hour. I reckon there's every possibility we can get on the course here tomorrow, man.
That'll work.
Because, yeah, if I'm going to have to, there are certain things that won't go on, but it'll be like a one session sort of a scenario, although I'll do the engine separately. Although there's that pack of wires like you've got, I reckon that's going to make it, rather than a whole stream session, probably a much quicker job overall. At which point, again, why wouldn't I do it that way? I'm a fan of simplicity, you know. It's true.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Tweezers I need. Where have I put my tweezers? I'm getting a bit more comfortable with the whole tweezer notion. I was never a fan, but I guess it's a practice thing. God alone knows how surgeons deal. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Come here. God alone knows how surgeons deal with it with them for bloody sutures.
Yeah, I know. I actually got to see the inside of the operating room one time because I had 9 back surgeries within 10 years. And I
Yes,
had the same surgeon and Dr. Nelson. He was a really nice guy. And like my 7th surgery, I asked, I said, when y'all wheel me back there, can I take a look at the room and, and see what it's like?
yeah.
There's like 12 people that work back there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a really.
The whole thing goes on.
Man.
Yeah, I had. I know what goes on because I'm related to doctors.
Because normally they give you anesthesia on the way to it, and you're passed out before you get into the OR.
That's correct. Yeah, I tell you, when I had my hip replacement, the scariest thing I found, in my opinion, was the horrible experience of wake. It wasn't that when I woke up, I couldn't feel my legs or the bottom half of my body. I was actually okay with that.
Oh yeah, that is scary as hell.
But what I was not okay with, toothpick, was the fact I couldn't feel my nuts. I found that very confronting as a man.
Damn.
Oh, look, I would have been quite happy with not feeling any part of my body so long as I felt my nuts.
There you go. Well, I can't say I experienced that, but I was in some serious pain when I woke up in recovery.
Oh, well, when they when I got the hip replacement, they were giving me some of what the anesthetics they use. Scope this shit out. Nerve blockers.
Oh yeah.
So ultimately, they've doled down. I mean, yes, anesthetics are obviously intended to dull down your nervous system. That's a given. But when you hear the whole concept of they're actually blocking the nerves, fuck that. That's bad shit. And it was too. Because
Yeah,
when
they had to decompress my spine,
Jesus,
and that's pretty much like taking it apart. You know what I'm saying?
fuck that for a joke. That's no fun at parties.
And actually, the lower part of my spine, where my spine is, you can knock on it. It's like a piece of concrete.
Jesus.
I can bend
That,
down and touch my toes, and function like a normal person now. But yeah, it's
Jesus.
crazy. It's like steel back there.
That's bad shit. But probably better than the option.
Oh man, yeah. When I ruptured that disc and it was pressing on my sciatic nerve, I wanted
That's the
somebody
bad.
to kill me right then. I was in so much pain.
Yeah, I bet.
It's undescribable.
I have no. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it is just like that, isn't it? There we go. That's that in position. Now we have to get the interior going. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Okay. I
Oh,
see. So if we get the backboard here. Oh, that's where that goes. Tweezers. So where does that go then? Oh yeah, actually, so that sort of makes sense. Anyway, now let's have a look at this. Um, right, maybe. Just trying to see, get the feel for where that's supposed to click in. It's all about getting the angle. Just make sure I don't bump this. There we are. Are we? Oh wow. Okay. Right, that's how it goes. Well, that's actually making it so I can just put some glue in there, and squish. I believe that's the term I'm looking for. And squish. Now, to that end, I need to get more toothpicks. Fortunately, I've got to go to the shop today. Now, mouthful of coffee. Oh, yeah. Now,
I need to buy the paint for my Corsair. I've got some of the color for the interior, but I haven't got the actual color for the
all you're
plank.
going to need for tomorrow is just some gluggy black paint. because all you need to do first with 172 aircraft is to give them a black wash.
Ah, okay.
And that brings up all your detail. Makes it heaps easier to detail. And okay, there's a oh. Now next. So this one.
Do you use mostly matte finishes for the outside?
Absolutely. Some people, and I'll be perfect. I haven't given this a go, so who knows? I might. Go gloss first and then matte. And the rationale is that gloss is thicker, and that therefore you there we go. I'll just sit in like that. What? Yes, yes, it will. Wow. Okay, well, almost anyway. I should let this dry first, I think, before I start getting all adventurous. Now, but yeah,
What I've seen is supposed to be like really weathered up.
yeah, you need they got but what it is that a lot of Corsairs either flew off of tropical islands, a lot of sand, a lot of salt. Now, I'm probably better off waiting until I've got these in before I put the dash in, aren't I? Rubbing. Well, in the short term, one thing I can do is turn this over. Just doing my headset thing. Hey, um, now this we'll get a flat file on because it's a bit of a bitch to get in there. But if I put them away, possibly. Wouldn't have thought so. Here they are.
This is a bit of a jump into the future, but after the Corsair, I have a Mustang.
Mustang.
Yeah, P51D Mustang.
Well, conveniently, I have a whole stack of Mustangs
All right.
that are, in fact, due to be done as part of my ongoing Mustang shelf.
Okay.
The only question I have is I'm just doing a bit of filing here. Which one to build? I have because the Mustang was originally powered by the Allison engine. It was made on North American Aviation, made it under commission by the RAF or British Air. Well, it's not the RAF, but certainly British Defence Force.
Okay.
And at the end, and when it was first came out, look, it was an adequate aircraft, but mostly it didn't perform as well as what had been hoped, and was used mostly for reconnaissance. And then some bright spark said, why don't we put a Merlin engine in it? And that is what made it.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere where they put Merlin engines in them, and it changed
yeah.
the war.
And the performance was spectacular. You'll find some, I believe, Mustangs made in the US
Yes, they were.
tended to have Packard Merlins. So Packard were making them under license from Rolls-Royce.
Yep.
And yeah, at the end of the day, that's what made their performance such that they became a legendary aircraft. Now, the other thing about the thing that also made them legendary was their ability to fly all the way or supply, give bomber, give fighter
Yeah, they
support
were.
to bombers all the way to Berlin and back.
Yeah, they were very good for long distance escort flights.
Yeah, apparently a former Luftwaffe pilot was once postulated the question of which, if he had been flying for the Allies, which aircraft would he have preferred, the Mustang or the Spitfire? He made the following observation, which I think was interesting. He said, it depends where I was flying. If I was an Allied pilot flying over Berlin, I'd want a Mustang because then I'd get home. If I was flying over Britain, no need to worry about that. I'd probably go the Spitfire. And you think, there's something there. There's a whole logic to that. It's worth sacrificing that little bit, because otherwise you're never going to get bloody home, mate. So I guess the ultimate upshot of that is the Spitfire had better performance, but what good is that performance to you if you can't get home?
That is true.
All right, so we got those two little fins on.
Hey.
I suppose I could, and may as well, see about
How'd your course go yesterday?
good. Today's the last day. Screw that up like that, I'd say. And I've done a bit of thought, given my marketing a bit of thought, and that's all coming together quite nicely as a line of. I've worked out what who I want to approach in my market and stuff like that. Of course,
Okay.
ultimately, it's very important. And what my point of difference is. Here's some terms for you. Now, so that's there. That's where it goes, but it's not necessarily meant to be upright. And there's no beam supplied. I wonder if I can just. How do you do it? Do you just glue it and hold it for a while?
Which part are you talking about?
The bit that goes over the crime computer.
Oh, the trunk lid.
Yeah.
No, I just left mine where I could take it on and off.
Oh, so you can just put it on there and then just take it off as required.
Yeah, it's got actually on the car body itself. There's two holes there, and then on the trunk lid, there's a peg on each corner at the top.
Yep.
That kind of holds it in.
Yeah. What I was sort of, I was thinking about doing it with the actual boot up like that.
Oh, you want to glue it where it's up? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but what I'm finding is, of course, it's not, well, it's not meant to sit. So the question comes, would it hold if I glued?
You might have to
'Cause I
hold it
don't
for a
want
few minutes, but I think it will.
to, you reckon?
Oh yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't.
All right, let's give this a whirl, kids. What I might do is give this, oh no, we'll do this. Okay. Let's see how we go. Let's get a bit of hair here. God, I wish I had a bit of hair. We'll leave that discussion there.
Hey man, I tell you what, my doggone hair started thinning, and I ain't very happy about that.
Mate, I lost my hair at 22.
I've always had a very full, luscious head of hair.
Nah.
My wife just
I
laughed at me.
wished I started losing hair at the age of 16. Um, by the time I was 18, with my hair gelled up, yes, I used to do that.
Oh
You
yeah,
could actually see my scalp. And by the time I was 20, I was trying to grow it out to hide the fact I was going bald. And come the age of 22, one of my sisters came to me and said, "It is time you faced reality. Here's a razor." She actually gave me a hand shaving it. No, it's not staying up at the moment. However, I have a plan.
So back in the day when you had your hair all gelled up, you didn't wear a black leather jacket and a white T-shirt, did you?
No, I wasn't that cheesy.
Oh, you know the
What
Fonzie.
I'm
You
going
know
to
who the
do,
Fonzie is, don't you?
pardon?
Back in the 50s and 60s when they wore leather jackets and they were
Ah,
in.
yeah. What I'm going to do, I have a plan. Yes, I do. So if I put that there, here we go. Here we go. Here's my plan. Here's my plan, Stan. What I'm going to do. Yeah, no, I wore more army jackets. The and boots sort of a look.
Gotcha.
But yeah, when I had first had my head shaved, this is funny. She said, "Look, if you want, you can still keep a rat's tail going." And I did that. I went
You
the
had a
rat's
rat
tail.
tail.
I had a rat's tail. Anyway, and it was a pretty substantial one because I had grown my hair out, like I said. And here's the true joy, though. So I'm quite happily strutting around with at uni with my rat's tail, and bearing in mind that I was a pretty fit and buff boy back then, and my one of my housemate of the time came up to me and said, "Mate, you need to lose that rat's tail." And oh, he said, "Yeah, I can give you a list of women who'd be all over you like a fucking rash if it wasn't for that rat's tail." And they're really, and the rat's tail went.
I'm glad you said that because we used to go behind the guy that had them and we'd grab them and yank them.
I have, yeah. Well, years later, I was put up to growing another one, and for some reason, I actually did. And it was at a pub I worked at. It was considered a game that they would, and bear in mind this was actually a pretty rough pub too, so makes it even more comical in its own little way. And The what it used to be was that they'd actually try and come up behind me, and the joke would be that if I got to the pokey room before them because they'd never been dressed adequately to come in, I was safe. That was the game. And anyway, one day I thought they were doing the ambush, and I'd actually ducked out to the beer garden, and one of them's come up and actually waved me over and said, "Nah, game's off," and explained to me that apparently a Harley mechanic had offed himself that day, and that there were about 4 different bike clubs in the front bar at that time, and they needed me on my game. Game was off. So all you could really say to that is, well, that's fair enough, lads. I'll get to my job. So yeah, that was anyway. In time, one night, because I used to do a thing where if they were all in the bar, I'd just sort of like go behind the bar to have a scan of the front bar before moving to other areas, if it was a quiet time. And did that one day, and you had to go past through another portion of bar to get out. And as I'm turning to get out, there's one of them, 140 kilograms worth. That's which about 300 pounds.
Girl.
And yeah, standing there and beaming at me. I go, oh no. And there's another area I could maybe jump a portion of bar, and there's one of them there going, oh fuck. They had lined me up. And it was like, okay. Anyway, there was you guys have Cougar bourbon, don't you?
Yeah.
You might do. Yep. Okay. Well, as the bar there was what's called a Cougar bar, not late older women. It
Yeah.
was a bar. That was, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I got you.
And anyway, once they'd got me basically apprehended, and yeah, you're surrendering that now. Once they'd trimmed the rat's tail, it resided in the cougar's mouth.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
damn.
kind of fun. It was a good laugh.
Yeah.
I remember coming back into the lounge bar without said ponytail, and some of the staff have looked at me and must have heard what was going to be done, or had they were lining me up, or had even lined me up, whichever it was, and said, "So they got you then?" I'm like, yeah, mate. All right, we're starting to get places with this. Look at that. It needs to be in there, doesn't? There we go.
Yeah, my wife says that if we come up in the same time, that me and her wouldn't have been friends because of the type of person I was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was.
He was a bully.
Yeah,
He was mean.
me and two of my friends. Here, me and a couple of my friends, we took taekwondo, and in turn made us into bullies, which I regret now.
I've heard it said the martial arts classes are frequented by 2 types of people: bullies and those who have been bullied.
Yeah,
I fell broadly into both groups actually, because I got bullied horribly at school, and to the point that a mate of mine said what I went through was little short of abuse.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. He's not wrong.
and anyway, the whole point being that, of course, when I went to uni, I gained all that confidence that had been shattered. More, I started playing rugby, and I was an enforcer. So when it became time to be a bouncer, I wasn't an unreasonable man, but by God's people needed to take the opportunity I gave them. I wasn't taking any nonsense. And
Yeah.
yeah, as a result, a few people copped a bit of a shellacking.
Yeah, you didn't give it time for the situation to arise.
Oh, look, and it's a bouncer at will. I got the job because I needed a job at the time, and people were saying, oh, look at the size of you. No one will mess with you. Yeah, what a load of shit. What a
Oh yeah.
myth that
There's
is.
always someone else that thinks they're bigger and better.
Yeah, that is the drill. And some of the ones who actually had to go just astound me. Like one of the first genuine fights I had, because very early on in my career, I bounced at a gay bar. And, mate, that was a cruisy gig. The gay guys and lesbians were never going to cause any bad scenes. The worst you had to deal with there was a lover's tiff. But you did occasionally have to deal with gay bashes. And we dealt with some on one occasion, and it comes to the big showdown out the front. And the lead dude is saying how he's a karate champion. He's going to break my arms and break my legs and leave my face alone. Response, bring it. And here's the bit, and you're going to laugh pretty hard at this next bit, I'm sure. The guy is wearing 501s. Why the fuck he thought a roundhouse was a good opening move is beyond my comprehension. At which point I've just swatted it away, hammered him over the heart. And yeah, he did know something because he grappled with me to try and drag me down with him. But at the end of the day, he was on the receiving end of what is called in technical terms a reverse tiger claw to the face.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I think you can gather how that rolls out.
Mm.
And yeah, big line that follows there. You're going home in the back of an ambulance. But yeah, I didn't really have a lot of sympathy for gay bashers. I mean, what the fuck, man? They've gone somewhere to get out of your face. You're deliberately going. You know, what the fuck?
Well, to each their own.
Well, yeah, but that's the whole thing. They were trying to make it their own, and who comes along and tries and ruin that little fat party? Now, that's not quite in. Need that. Or do I? Oh, no, that's right. Okay.
You ever use panel liner for your grills and so forth?
Do I ever use what?
Panel liner. It's like an accent. To me, I think to me it sells it as well. You put it in like your grill, accent it instead of painting it.
Oh, yeah. I always paint. That's just a me thing.
Got some ordered, and I'm gonna try it out. Supposed to be here in a couple of days.
I know that's one of the there are various kits that have advantages over what we would traditionally do, if you follow me. As far as, well, things have progressed a lot over in technology of its own has allowed. Right. Now, there, we're getting places. Give that a zoom in.
Oh yeah,
Focus. There we go.
looking
Now,
pretty
gonna
stiff.
need to let, yeah, it's coming together nicely now.
What you got?
Now,
Your phone cord and your gear shifter.
yep, got all that in. Now, I'm gonna need to let that dry a bit first before I put the dash in, though. Now, here's something I could do. We'll pop that over there for the time being. We'll get the fan on. And then, two things in fact. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, rubbin. I'm umming and ahhing about things, as you can tell. Okay, yep. Now, first, let's get this fan on.
ain't nothing funner than arguing with yourself.
Oh, yeah. And what's the old line about that one? It's always good to argue with oneself. After all, you can be guaranteed an intelligent response.
Huh. Yeah, I've cussed myself out more than once.
Oh, yeah. I talk to myself a lot, actually. Sometimes I amuse myself with my musings.
Oh, you do that as well? Yeah, I do that all the time. My son does it too. I'll be sitting back there and I'll hear him talking. I'm like, Devin, who you talking to? He's like, myself.
Yep.
I ask myself questions and then I answer them. Do you do that?
Totally. I think that's pretty normal.
Don't
Now,
have a conversation.
here's a golden talking to self moment for you. And there we go. Might just glue that. A mate of mine was watching his son, who at the time would have been 3, put his shoe on and trying to do his shoelaces. And it wasn't happening for the lad. And as he's watching, he reckons that as the kid's having a hard time, he's heard the kid go, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And in his own words, I was unsure whether I should admonish him or not. After all, he had used the correct phrase in the correct context, and further to which he had chosen to do so at a point in time when he thought he wasn't being watched. And you got to say, well, these are all very valid points, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just wipe that up a bit. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, there we go. Right on cue. I'll just yank the needle out, as you do. Fan. And there's our fan on.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
That's the one. Nope, maybe it's not. Just being unduly fastidious, that's all. Get on there, damn you. Oh. Ayo. Ayo.
Well, there's a goal I'm trying to achieve by eating better, losing weight, and that's I want to walk on my hands again.
Ooh, that's a big aim.
I used to do it. I could walk probably, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 feet on my hands.
That's something I've never been able to do.
I want to
What
do it
my
again.
big trick was, as far as when I was doing lots of martial arts training, my big thing was running with, you know, now I'm not sure what you'd call them in the US. You'd have them like cinder blocks, those big Besser brick things.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Thunderbolt.
my thing was running with them.
Like
And
one on each side of the pole.
yeah, it'd be like I'd run a lap with them, and that in one way, then hold them another way. Then while I was doing presses with them, and that was more my thing. Um, so power to body weight ratio, not so much, but raw strength, yeah.
Yeah, so you're doing yours for strength.
Um, yeah, and that was also my thing on, or one of my things on the rugby field was sheer grunt, which always goes a long way on that in a sport like rugby.
Oh, I bet.
Now, wow. Well, guys, yeah, what I'm going to do now, what's the time? I'm trying to think if there's, because I'm going to need to let that the other stuff dry in the cabin before I can put the dash in. Wow. Well, that's a bit good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my the parts I need 3D pressed to the course today, because the guy with a 3D printer is at the course.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully I can get them done. And I've also got to catch up with them on Friday outside of the course, because that's when he's also said it, because I've got 3 different lines of business. I've got a website for one. I need websites for the other 2. He's going to help me out with those, and yada, 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 yada.
That's good.
However, in the meantime, I'm just going to take my headset off for a moment.
He must have found what he was looking for. I heard him go, aha. He must have heard me.
Yes, I did hear you. Now, what I am seeking, give me a moment. Now, this is looking. I'll soon be finding, I tell you. I don't need that. I don't need that. Oh, dearie, dearie. Dearie, dearie me. There's, I've got a painted one though. What I'm looking for is the aerial stuff that I have ready for the P51D. Because I reckon I've got enough time to put that on. Now, I do have some around here somewhere. Already painted, that is. Rubbing. I do seem to recall that the oil was on. That's 109. Well, anyway. It's playing hide and seek. Where's the love in that, eh? Okay, this is all good in the hood. Bit annoying, but what I'll do, I have a cunning plan again. So many cunning plans. What's the time though? Okay, now what I'll do is I'll do this later because I'll even show you what I'm going to do. Oh, I've got one of them in. Okay, that changes things. There's one part I need to get in there. I can even glue it in and paint it in situ. I'm gonna. So we'll do that and get that in. And then all I need to do to finish this, once I've painted that, will be to put the rear canopy on, but I need to thread a wire from the back of the seat through the canopy and up to the tail. Now I've got a canopy set for that.
So what is that wire for? What does that represent? Is it like a structural piece or?
It's actually, well, it's the thing that does go there. And I'll be perfectly straight with you as to what its actual function is. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be straight out with you. Got no idea, man.
Okay.
All I know is that it is there. And as such, on it goes, if you follow me. There we go. That's it. Should probably be a little higher. Hey! Tweezers. That wasn't meant to happen.
Is that a Mustang as well?
Yep, that's a P51D, mate.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You seem to be a learned man on that on that kind of things, and so you can teach me.
Oh, I've got a well. Most of my focus has been building aircraft, so that's why I know a bit about them and how to approach them. Cars are something different again, but I'm getting better with them.
Yeah, that's all I've ever done.
Yeah. One thing I have come to the conclusion is, having done the Batmobile, I wouldn't mind doing some more hot rods, actually. They're kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, I enjoy doing hot rods.
All right. Now, in the meantime, so all I've done on that is had to put that little circle on. I'll paint that, hit that with some natural steel directly. Now, in the meantime, ooh, that's looking very swish there, Bassman. We'll have a zoom in on what you've done today in due course. In the meantime, I've finished my engine. Well, relatively speaking, I've got to get the wires happening.
Yeah,
Our cabin's starting to come together quite nicely there.
Yes,
I'll
it is.
probably have that finished by tomorrow. I don't see any reason why I can't get the rest in, because it's only the dash. Let's not be shy now.
Yeah.
And I've currently got that drying. Actually, do I dare? Let's see how this rolls, kids. Ha ha! Winning. Happy with that outcome.
Yes, sir. That looks nice like that.
Yeah,
Almost. I might do mine like that. I like that.
All you got to do is apply the glue across both surfaces, hold it with prop it up with a bit of paper, and the world will be your oyster, mate.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do mine like that. I like that.
That's cool. Happy with that. All right, I'll give you a zoom in, Bassman, and show us what you've been working on.
I got the roll cage on my truck.
Oh, nice.
Got the body on it.
Nice.
Painted the bed a wood grain.
Oh, swish.
Got the mirrors on it, which fold in and out, which is really cool.
Nice. Oh, that's good. That's quality work, man.
Thank you. And I've been working on the Mustang right here as well. The hot rod.
Nice.
It's the 86.
Cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be really nice when I get done with this.
You know, I've got to say, I'm not actually that much into cars as far as real cars. It's not my thing. But Mustangs have always made me go, oh, Mustang.
Oh yeah, Mustangs are nice.
They give me a warm, fuzzy glow.
And right here's that information, Rob, if you want to write this down.
Ah, here we go. Hang on a moment. I'll grab a pen and a piece of paper. My God, I'm organized. I've got shit on hand. Who would have thought? Okay. So it's go for racing.
Go for racing.
And that's where I get the thing with the distributor cap. And
Yeah, go to Amazon and type in go for racing in your search bar. And then
there you go.
Just
cool. I'll do that.
Yeah, just put pre-wired distributor with aluminum plug.
Okay. What I'll probably do is get a few of them, because if I'm going to get one and then it's gone, well, what's the point in that? Glad you enjoyed it, David. Right, now we'll go back to duel. There we go. I need to move my camera. I do. There we go. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it too.
Now, first time viewers, you know the drill. Get your shit together. Hit follow, like, or subscribe. Very simple. Other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch, and follow, like, or subscribe. Now, tomorrow, Corsair. I think what we're going to do tomorrow is just give it a black wash. Which is to say, we're going to paint it with black. We're going to wipe it all off. And then you're going to see the detail just come up. Oh, my, looky that.
Oh, okay.
It's something that I'd often do with, I've done it with them. I did it with the Mustang car that I was building. Although in that instance, I tend to go over it with a pen.
Yeah.
So, it's the same shit. It's done differently just because of, you'll see.
Okay.
But that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Black wash. Oh, take that in a politically correct term at your peril. We'll leave that discussion there. That's getting very messy, isn't it? But on that note, people, we will catch you tomorrow at a similar kit time and the same kit channel. Catch you good people then. See yous.